This is the south of Sahel, in the Kays region of Africa, near the borders of Mali, Senegal, and Mauritania. A region ravaged by droughts that took the lives of tens of thousands of human beings, causing the Great Famine of the 1970s. Despite years of hardship, great progress has been made to prevent that the inhabitants of this area should ever again be devastated by a depletion of water and the spreading of desertification. The rains in the Kays region are irregular, and years can go by when there is never enough water. Not far from the smallest road, there is the slightest trace of vegetation, and the Sahel, a desert that is fatal if not tamed. Here in the remote village of Melo, about 2 days' walk from the nearest town, Mrs. Daria Jallo is the national head of a project that has changed the life of the region. Her activities have been fundamental in ensuring that the Sahel gets out from underdevelopment. Villagers have been taught to construct reservoirs, or little mini-dams, which are made to hold the water to the land. Irrigation of market garden cultures, which were once unheard of, not only improves family diets, but the surplus is sold to local markets which previously did not exist.
There are years when it doesn't rain enough, when the harvest is very modest. This allows us to have other goods during the rainy seasons. They can change and improve the production as well, and lead us, in a way, to better food security. The project has provided the material, but the stones, the gravel, the sand have been extracted and transported by the population.
Most important, Daria Jallo has been surprisingly effective in promoting the role of the Africa women in Kays, without ever pushing or ignoring local hierarchies and village chieftains. The women themselves have been able to modify existing social relations with the men. They have in fact been managing a credit system for years that has allowed the entire village to live better. The villagers can now buy seeds and hydraulic pumps and anything they need for better exploitation of local resources.
Within the project to assist the women's groups, the activities are not the same in all villages. They are undertaken according to the real needs of the beneficiaries. For example, if we have an offer of credit, we won't say, "This is what you're going to do." No. We inform them. We make people more aware of what the budget consists of, how they can have access to it, how it is granted, and what are the means of repayment.
Her efforts have inspired self-confidence in so many local communities that the Women's Development Project, as it is now called, has spread to over 50 villages and involves the entire village society. Illiteracy is on the retreat. More than 900 villagers have been trained in management, and sanitary conditions are improving. It is precisely this capacity of taking into consideration local realities that makes this project exemplary. Funding to keep projects like Mrs. Jallo's going are always needed to improve the living conditions of those in the Sahel, so that thousands will never go hungry again.